right. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Sherry Mosley, and we're going to be doing our check-in here for the new moon of October 21st, 2025. And this new moon's happening at 5:35 in the morning on the 21st. And I had a little extra time here end of the week prior to the new moon. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a little check-in with you now. So, we are still coming out of the eclipse season, and it seems like there was a stillness before in August, and then September happened, and a lot of things came in, a lot of things came up, and now we are in October, and it's more or less the fallout from eclipse season. So there may be a lot going on for you. There may be some endings, some new beginnings, and that can be in the deeper levels or very externalized as well, or maybe just a subtle shift. It really depends on what your prior alignments were, how conscious you are, and keeping aligned and moving along your path. And some may be having absolutely life-changing things. So that's more, of course, the overall energy, right? Where we have been through such a powerful year already, but we're really in the new energy and after eclipse seasons. So the new moon, right, this full moon that we just had and the new moon that we were going to have, they are, you could almost say, like a catalyst for the new energy after eclipse season. It's kind of like the eclipse season tossed everything up in the air a bit, moved things around, shifted things. And now these moons are kind of setting the new path. So I would say that they're kind of clearing things out, bringing new things in, clearing things out, bringing new things in. And, it may be a little slow at times. We do have Pluto direct now, but we do have some planets retrograde. And, I think there's also just getting used to the new energy. I think there's quite an adjustment happening. I think I talked about this last time that we did the Crystalline Light Ascension codes prior and during the eclipse season, levels 1, 2, and 3. All the replays are up for that, for coming into the new energy. And then while in Encinitas, I received at first they were called the Adam Codman templates, now the Zhen Ren templates. But again, these are like a core structure for, you could say, the divine template of being a human on an energy level. And using that template to then bring in this new energy of where we're at now. Okay, and that's the next upgrade that we are receiving and doing. And those are the events that I've been given to bring in the new energy that's coming through. And it does feel a lot higher frequency than what we've been through before. So I'd say that is one of the biggest shifts that we have been through in quite a while. And it also feels very different, right? We're used to the eclipses of Pluto and Capricorn. And yes, we had eclipses in March, but there were so many planets, a lot of planets retrograde, and the energy was just kind of almost like still newly developing into the new energy, right? The new energy, I feel like it didn't come in until like May. So these were pretty pivotal eclipses, and so this new moon is just further solidifying those things. And the new moon, it can tend to be a little bit more gentle than the full moons, but it really is a time of, you could say, the birthing. And I feel like the full moons just magnify, right? They magnify things so that we can get more clarity. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go into Akashic Enlightenment. This is what we're really here for. It's nice to hear about the moons, but it really is about alignment and then allowing yourself to be functioning from that higher alignment. Okay, so you can go ahead and just sit quietly, open your own Akashic Enlightenment if you'd like to. If you don't have it, you can get the Akashic Enlightenment book. It's available on Kindle. Available on Amazon. Download the prayer and learn to use it. And I'll go ahead and just open the space and we'll connect to the Temple of Light and see what they have. Okay, so we're just moving into the Temple of Light dimensional space. We'll just bring in some light frequencies and light language, the spoken language of light, or you can say source energy, creation energy, prana, what we need at this time for this new moon cycle. Ashakuna ne keana no shekea araku, kashara no ko ashe ehanake, keshe hanaku arekasha no ko, kosha nake arahanokosha nako, anesha nakana eshe. Finding yourself in the new chapter. Kurare nakoshe nake anahana koshta araku. Ona nake ashara kara noku. Kura neshe kara anakata shoku. There's a reminder to remember to celebrate this transition and also you could say coming into the holiday seasons. Kurere shanakana kurere ka anoku kure. Kena nashe kana kesha nako. Ora hashe anaka de tarokuna ne. Anake anakesha naka. Kera shakura ane kara nakura. Ashane kera nakutarare. E kara nakura ane tana. Tena nakura ne te atarare. E nakuna ne. Tara nakesha kada naku. Okura nakashtana kiana anaku kure kiana shagare agatuna aga kera nakusha nakara nake anaku otu kera naku aresha hata naku kuna nake shanake. There's a message in here about remembering your true self and also a message about not getting stuck. Okay. Not having so many fears, getting stuck in the old, or feeling like you've been through so much that you feel stuck that you don't want to move forward. Okay, so just not to get paralyzed from everything that kind of switched over maybe relatively quickly in the last month or so. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to settle with that. Just allowing the energies to kind of flow in and then settle out. You're making steps to new progress. Like just making those next steps, making the current steps to the new progress along the new routes that have appeared. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there may be some that are really struggling because there's also a sense of how the eclipse season brought up a lot of maybe old patterns and pain to be transcended. So if you feel like you're getting stuck, that may have flushed up to the point that you are paralyzed in that old energy and it needs to be released. Okay. If you find that you're stuck, you can sign up for a personal session, a personal shamanic Akashic session just to help you move forward, getting out of those stuck places. If you're having physical symptoms, then we can work on the Asian medicine sessions, diet, lifestyle, energy healing, and herbal medicine, Chinese herbs, with Chinese medicine theory or Taoist medicine theory. And yeah, these are the tools that I offer to help you move out of these things so that you can stay in alignment. And of course, coming into your own Akashic Enlightenment, of course, there are trainings for that. I have a level 1 Akashic Enlightenment starting on October 23rd. So if you'd like to join that live, you can. Also, you can do the past replays of Akashic Enlightenment webinars. They're at a 30% discount if you wanted to stream those and self-learn. You can go ahead and do that too. So there's a little something for everybody to help you through this new energy. All right, so I'm just bringing us back out of the Temple of Light to this dimensional space. I'll go ahead and close out the space. Okay, so welcome back. I hope that this was helpful to those who are needing some assistance. And again, if you need more assistance, further assistance, you can sign up for a personal session or one of the events or the replays. And I will see you here at the next moon cycle. Remember to close your Akashic Enlightenment if you opened it. Sending you all so much love and light. And we'll say goodbye for now. Thank you.